Hi everyone, today in this video I'm going on in our marathon talking about mental models that helps you to take best type of decisions as possible, since mental models are methodologies, and methodologies is what we rely on when we want to make interpretations about the data that we receive in our day-to-day reality. And decision making is a process, a methodology that the people adopt. Some other ones have effective ones, other ones tend to not have them, and then so that's why some people thinks they have take so best decisions, while other ones rely in some type of intuition that they tend to think that's something that bring them to some type of place. And then so people that tend to have some methodologies is like thinking in bets, people that always gonna so try to make a methodology that's effectively, objectively better. They have a higher likelihood to so get success in wealth, health, and other type of fields that you want to get prosperity. So I already expect you to help me by subscribing and afterwards seeing other videos to make a better person. And then so today this video is like a part 2 of the last one that I was talking about, the TRIZ, that is by, if you have not seen so the last video, the TRIZ principles are the methodologies or patterns that the engineer has seen in all the patents that he has seen, that in patents are like ways that people use to make other ones not copy the new ideas that I create, in order to obviously maximize the profits, like an incentive for innovation that governments create. And the patents are one of the best ways so to see what was the new innovations that have been happening over the time. And obviously people have been studying them in order to achieve a pattern that obviously could contribute to their own process of innovating, since what we use as an argument is the patterns of creation and innovation used in the past, they can be used to generate so new innovations in the future. It's the same that happens with learnings. We see all the other ones that have learned to probably as well apply in our methodology to learn in obviously so a way that increases our efficiency. And then so we go for the 40 principles, and we already have talked about the 14 ones, and then so the fifth one, dynamicity. Allow a system to adapt to external conditions. Be a system that is able to adapt from what the context provides to them. A system that is sensitive to feedback. Example, as I said in other video as well, the algorithms of TikToks or algorithms of YouTube, they work with being sensitive from what is the interaction that the user has with the context to make adjustment about the action that I do, which is gonna adapt the type of matters, the type of things that I promote in my platform for them, in order to so have a higher likelihood to him remain in my type of platform. That's what platforms do want. And then so dynamicity is one of the most important things to create good solutions. Partial or excessive action. So perform action slightly more or less than necessary. Example, overheating plastic to mold it easily. So basically, sometimes if you have a partial or excessive action, you can create things that obviously are new and you're not expecting to be something that's existent. Moving to a new dimension. Shift from one-dimensional to multi-dimensional thinking. So example, foldable phones use extra dimensions for more screen space. So basically trying to be more complex, trying to understand so what could be the dimensions that you can have an effect on. Mechanical vibration, it's another principle that is present in the TRIZ methodology, and what talks about this specific one. Use vibrations to improve performance. Examples, the sonic toothbrushes, they clean teeth better with vibrations. So using vibration to improve performance in comparison with other unspecific that not follows a specific pattern that sometimes can be things that we touch. We don't have like vibration, we have like a system, a frequency of work, and by using vibrations you can have so a higher type of efficiency in so apply a solution. It's like creating algorithms, systemizing something. Other thing, periodic action, replace continuous action with periodic pulses. It's another type of way and these could be used. Pulsating irrigation systems reduce water consumption. It's another type of principle that we can adopt in order to create a solution. Continuity of useful action, keep beneficial actions going without interruptions. Assembly lines work continuously for efficiency. It's another principle, and that's something that as the foundations of we adopt even more today and the higher type of rate probably in the future. Automatizing, rushing through, perform operation at high speed to reduce time, rapid prototyping in 3D printing, convert harm into benefit, turn harmful effects in positive ones. So, example, a car exhaust is redirected to generate energy. So, basically, using some type of harm type of consequence that comes with our system, we can use these type of outcomes to fulify and generate some in a system like input to this system getting fullified with that, creating positive ones. Example, CO2 is something that is as humans we don't need him, but we generate him. But we have not created a system that exists, a system that helps to convert what is the bad type of things that comes with our existence that's provoking CO2, and it generates something, and that even it's better because it's not neutral. It's something that really needs the trees catch our CO2 and creates the O2. That's what we really need so to survive. Feedback, use feedback to create and improve processes. I have made a video about it. AA chatbots improve responses based on user feedback. Mediator, use an intermediate object to transfer in facts. And what's the example for that? Heat exchangers improve energy efficiency. We have self-service, object performs maintenance on itself. Self-cleaning ovens is another thing. Copying, use a cheap copy instead of expensive original. Crash test dummies replace real human testing. Cheap, short-living objects, use disposable components instead of durable ones. Single-use medical syringes. Replacement of mechanical system, replace mechanical systems with other types. Electronic sensors replacing mechanical buttons. So the process of substitution based in some capacity indicators that I kind of value more. If it's optimization, if it's efficiency, is reducing waste. Other thing, pneumatics and hydraulics. Use air or liquid instead of solid parts. Hydraulic car lifts is an example of introduces this transformation. Or instead of using air or liquid, we use solid parts to fullify some engines that we have. Flexible shells and thin films, use thin and flexible materials instead of rigid ones, and we have an example, flexible solar panels. Obviously, by being something that's flexible, it's something that can be used in more type of environments. Porous materials, introduce porous structures for better performance. Example, breathable sportswear fabrics. Another example, color changes, use color to improve visibility or function. Example is the pH test, strips change color to indicate acidity. So using color changes to improve the visibility or function of a specific feedback, a specific result, because what reduces the cost of perceiving so the consequence of my action, which so quickly so give me insights without me having to do other type of jobs that takes more type of effort. Homogeneity, make interacting objects from the same material. Example, metal screws in metal structures to prevent corrosion. Rejecting and generating parts, remove used parts and restore them. Ink cartridge recycling. Parameter change the properties of objects to improve efficiency. Adaptive eyeglass lenses that adjust focus. Phase transitions, use state changes to improve performance. An example is a liquid cooling systems in gaming PCs. Thermal expansion, use temperature changes to alter properties. Thermostats, they use expansion to regulate heat. Strong oxidizers, use active substances to improve chemical reactions. Oxygen boosters in fuel systems. Inert atmosphere, replace reactive environment with inert ones. Example is a food packaging filled with nitrogen to prevent spoilage. And The last principle, that is the recurrent one that this engineer has achieved in the main type of patents that you have studied: composite materials. Use composite materials to enhance properties. An example is a carbon fiber in lightweight bicycles. So basically, these are the 14 principles. The TRIZ principles are used in engineering, business, innovations to solve problems creatively and systematically. These are the patterns that this specific engineer has understood that were so ones that are recurrent. And then so I expect you to use the principles that I've talked in this video and the ones that I've as well talked in the last one, in order so to create whatever is the field so that you want to use it in your life, business, relationships, and family. Basically, these principles are things that you can use to solve problems, because problems is whatever and is what exists in our life. And problems, as much you are a brave problem solver, as well used to have a tendency to proportionally be someone that has a higher success in that field, if you have so higher probability to solve a problem in that same field. And then so I expect this video has helped you. I expect as well to help me by subscribing, and see you in the next one.